Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our live show, Tipsy Tuesday. No, it's Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, TGIF, everybody. Thank you for
those.
being here, even though don't know what day it is, but
Tipsy
it is Friday.
Tuesday, happy on a Friday.
Say hello to Mr. HP, keeping me straight most times. Sometimes it's the other way around, but today.
Goodness. Hi, everybody. It's Friday.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you comment throughout the show. We have a giveaway at the end. So just by commenting, answering questions, saying hi to your friends, giving us a shout out, we'll maybe win you a $25 gift card. So
maybe.
Check it out. But we love interacting. So hearts, thumbs up when you love what you're seeing and what you're hearing. We want to check in with you. How's your Friday going? How's your week going? Are you happy it's Friday? I'm kind of happy it's Friday.
Yeah, I'm happy it's Friday.
It's kind of crunch time for us. We have a trade show coming up at the beginning of May.
Which one is it?
It's the H&H America show in Chicago. And it's always last minute stuff. So I've been having some long early mornings and late evenings for quite a while. But I am very excited about everything. And we can't share a lot of stuff yet, but you will be the first to know.
What you going to share if you do
After
share?
the shop owners.
Oh.
Huh?
What would you share if you was going to share?
Well, we always share something, but I can't.
Trying, everybody. I was trying to give you some inside information.
Yeah, we can't share everything. Well, I will share. We have the Jolie pattern and the Felicity pattern coming out. So as a printed pattern for the first time. So that's nothing that you didn't know about. But there's always that crunch time. I start getting these stress streams. They happen every time before a show, and it's always kind of a similar situation. I'm showing up for a show or showing up for a class, and I'm not prepared. I'm late. Everybody's there waiting for me to do something, and I'm just supposed to wing it, and I'm winging it. And I wake up in a cold sweat. So it's every time. I don't know how to get away from it. It just happens.
It's all good. It's all good.
So my brain is elsewhere, but happy to be here celebrating our Friday. You might notice there's a little Christmas theme going on over here. How about over by you? What's behind you? Oh, a little bit more Christmas.
Actually, got some Christmas music on.
Oh, and there it is. Well, we might or may or may not be showing you some Christmas themed stuff later on in the show. But it's also about the quilts. Behind you is Katrina from our Mixology 2 book, or 3. 3.
Coltrina.
And behind me, I have Stella, which is in the first Mixology book. Both of those are great quilts, easy, even though you might not look like it. And then I have some littles on the side here. Little Kim, which is a free pattern, and then Little Alberta. And you understand when I show you some of the fabrics we have for you today, why we have Christmas. We have officially our first Christmas-themed fabric in the house.
Wow.
I mean, it's early. It's only April, but it's coming. Already. We got lots of deliveries in May and June. But this one is extra special, so you'll hear more about it.
Christmas, now you really add some stress.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about Christmas. No, it's kind of fun to talk about that so far ahead, because you feel like, I got all this time to do all this stuff I want to do. Okay. And then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But we celebrate, so let's bring it back to some summer is coming, fun things. On Fridays, we always have a little cocktail, and this is now our last Happy Friday of April. So, which means our theme of I've been giving you recipes using Kahlua or any kind of a coffee liqueur, because you can do so many different things with it. Yeah. And especially, I have a deep love for tiki cocktails. And this is one of my favorites, I will have to say. It is potent, but I don't really taste it, right? Oh. It was actually named after, there's a restaurant in California in the 60s, and there was this statue outside that they called Bali Hai, and that's what it was named after. Mr. Bali Hai. So there it is. What's in here? We have some dark Jamaican rum and then some light rum, or you can use aged rum. And then a little bit of that coffee liqueur, pineapple juice, lemon juice, just a little bit of simple syrup, or I used a little bit of agave, shake it up, and
Delightful.
there it is.
I'm about to get tweeted.
You don't need a lot of this, I have to say, but.
Tweeted, that's the word of the day, tweeted.
And the interesting thing is you don't really taste the coffee, but it gives like a note that is really good, kind of an aftertaste. That is just, yeah, something really good. Now, if you don't like rums, you can always replace the spirit in there with, maybe you like bourbon, maybe you like, yeah, I would probably only go with bourbon. Bourbon, maybe some whiskey, you could do that. You could do, if you want to go non-alcoholic, you can go kind of with like a tea instead to get that similar feel. It's lovely.
Some nice cups too.
Yes. We got those at a little festival, and they made it all the way home, which is a feat in itself.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought they were very cute.
Cute.
Okay, so now you decided that instead of words of the day, you would like to have a phrase.
Little phrase,
quote.
little quote of the day.
Okay, what's the quote of the day?
Quote of the day, folks, is nothing is impossible.
Okay.
Nothing's impossible. Even in the word it says, I'm possible. You are possible. So remember that.
Okay, who said that? Whose quote is that?
That's Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love Audrey Hepburn. That's really good. Anything is possible.
That's right.
Nothing is impossible. Yeah.
You are possible.
Eliminate those negative words from our vocabulary.
It's possible to get a little tipsy right here.
Well, there are some interesting national days. It is Arbor Day, or National Arbor Day. Oh, sir, you okay there?
Yeah.
Take smaller sips, okay? It's
Get
a long show. We got a show going on. It is World's Women's Wellness Day, which is always something that's very important to me. So make sure you got your checkups. Make sure you got your female checkups, especially your screenings and all those things. Stay healthy, guys. National Lingerie Day.
Oh boy.
Now, I laughed at this because is this the day where we can actually not wear it? Can we just go braless? I don't know. So take it however you want. And it is National Telephone Day. I think it is the day celebrating the invention of the telephone. Now, are we better off with telephones? I think we are. Do you remember? I mean, we remember the dial. What's it called? Rotary phones.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I mean, we had this in my lifetime where there was a switchboard. Like in the countryside in Iceland, there's a switchboard where you had to call, and then somebody had to like.
What are you, 90 years old?
We were a little behind. Now, I was like a little kid when they were like switching from that, but I heard some stories about everybody listening in on everybody's conversations.
A one ringy dingy, a two ringy dingy, a three.
So,
No.
But there are lots of folks that, our younger generations have no idea what to do with the, what's it called? Rotary phone. It's funny. They did some videos where they put that in front of kids and asked them to dial. And they started pushing the holes and couldn't figure it out.
No.
I just remember it was very annoying when you got to the last number and you did the wrong one.
Where was you at?
Start over.
Where was you at where someone had a switchboard?
Iceland.
Where?
In the country.
At someone's house?
No, there was the thing, you have to call the switchboard to connect you to another farm. And then the person on the switchboard listened in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what else is today? National Hug a Plumber Day. Yeah, take that.
Even when they had the plumber pants on?
Oh boy.
They need a hug.
Let's not talk about that.
My best friend is a plumber.
Yeah, and he's a fun plumber.
Yeah, he's funny.
National Hairstylist Appreciation Day. Do appreciate a good hairstylist.
I'm not
Tell you
sure.
that. I had some bad haircuts in my lifetime.
I'm not sure about that for me.
Not for you? That's okay. You don't need to hug a hairstylist. You don't even need one.
Nope.
It's National Zucchini Bread Day as well. Zucchini bread got its own day.
I'm not sure if I ever had zucchini bread.
It's good. It's good. I didn't ever hear anything about a zucchini bread until I moved to the States. And somebody brought it over and I'm like,
who makes good zucchini bread out there?
bread?
Do you make good zucchini bread?
I thought they were crazy. I've heard of banana bread, all kinds of other kind of sweeter fruits and vegetables, but
I've heard of it. I don't think I know.
it's delicious. It's delicious. So if anybody's got a good zucchini bread recipe, send them our way.
Okay.
Love it. All right, so it is time for our favorite Friday part of the show. Show and tell. Let's take a look at some of your amazing quilts. We are going to start off with this amazing tailor quilt made by Jane. I freaking love this so much. What an amazing eye you have for color and styling. This using kind of a single fabric for that border and that center strip of the tailor block, and it just gives you all these cool opportunities. So I love it. Great job, Jane, on the tailor. Then we have Marcy's Nikki quilt, beautiful black and white and gray, and then that teal for the accent color. I'm trying to recognize the fabric. I can't tell what it is, but beautiful, beautiful. I love monochromatic quilts, and then a pop of color. You can just do so many things. Then we have Christine's Strippy Forest. I love a colorful Strippy Forest. Now, I usually see this just in Christmas fabrics or in greens, but this is gorgeous. Really fun. I mean, these are all the colors that leaves can take on, so that's beautiful. Really clean and crisp.
Like it.
Then we have a Gloria. This is Karen's Gloria quilt. That looks like the fabric that I used for the original, which was an ombre. What was it called? It was little dots, gold dot, a little bit of metallic gold in it. And we had kits for this years and years ago. I absolutely love it, and that's such a fun block to make. Then we have a grab and go tote made by Kate. Now this thing, I tell you, soon after that came out, I had probably like 6 different ones, and I used them all the time when I was hauling quilts for shows and lectures and stuff. I think I have still am using about 3 of them, but this thing is amazing. It can carry so much stuff, and now I would recommend making it out of soft and stable because it keeps the sides so really nice and crisp. It's a quilt as you go. We've got some amazing laminated fabrics that you can put on the bottom, so you can have easily wipe off any dirt or if there's wet on the ground or snow or whatever it is. But Kate, this is beautiful. I love the polka dot handles. Awesome job. Then we have Winnie, made by Pam. Beautiful. Oh, this is what was the name of that bundle? I want to say Hakuna, but it's not Hakuna Matata. It was something like that. Hikari. I think it's Hikari. I love the little pop of yellow, but the blues and grays are just beautiful. Classic combination. Nice job, Pam. Love it. Then we have Deborah showing off her Dora table runner, which is actually made from the leftovers of the Haldora quilt. So she was showing it off at a guild meeting, looks like. Great job, Deborah. I love it. Then we have a Strips and Salsa made by Jenny. This is hanging in a show. I thought that's awesome. So great job getting it in a show. I love it. I love all the colors. I'm not sure if this is the full-size version or if this is the 1.5-inch strip one. It's probably the full-size version with 2.5-inch strips. I have both patterns, but beautiful job. Then we have a strippy stairways made by Linda. Love the photo with the little buds coming out, daffodils blooming, even though the trees don't have much leaves yet. But I love this. This is obviously the same fabric I used for the cover quilt. So beautiful job, Linda. And then last but not least, we have an amazing Lilo quilt made by Lane. She did an alternate layout, which I showed everybody how to do in the Lilo video class. That's a part of the Quickies club. And I love that. I love grouping the colors together. Beautiful job. So that's our show and tell today. Thank you all for sharing your quilts and keep them coming in Gudrun's Quilt Crew, everybody. We have some great comments on the phone situation. So somebody was reminiscing about the party lines where you can call somebody and then you can call another person and have a party, and maybe the first person didn't, or the last person didn't know that there was somebody else on the line, so you're talking behind their backs. Yeah, we never had that in Iceland, but I remember that when I came to the States, that my friends were talking about that. Yeah, never had that. Did you have that?
Yep.
Did you party on the phone all the time?
No, not at all.
You were too busy.
I'm busy.
Well, yeah, fun stories, fun reminiscing. I love it. Now, as you know, we've been doing, 5 months of giveaways to celebrate 10 years of Stripology, and this is our last month. And this is the last Friday of the month. So guess what? The big, big finale prize was drawn this morning. And so I called the winner this morning to tell her. And so I think should we tell them her name first?
No.
Drum roll, or just play the phone call?
Play the phone call.
Okay, here it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, because you say her name.
Yeah, I do say your name. Yeah. So just play it.
All right.
Calling our winner.
Hello,
Hello, is this Nancy?
it is.
Hi, Nancy. My name is Gudrun, and I'm calling from GE Designs. And I just wanted to tell you, you are our big winner for our Stripology giveaway this month.
No way.
Yes, way. So you got our big grand prize of all of the Stripology rulers. You get a book and some stickers and some patterns and the big, big carrying case as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I never win anything.
Well, now you are our winner. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So we have your address, so we can just get that shipped right to you. So
Okay.
have you been quilting for a long time?
Yeah, I'll tell my age when I say, yeah, probably 50 years.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I hope this is going to have some impact on your quilting. At least you're going to have a lot of fun playing with those rulers.
It definitely will. I'm teaching my cousin, who's probably 10 years younger than me, to quilt.
Oh,
And the last
perfect.
time she was here, I said, I need to introduce you to these rulers.
There you go. Well,
And she's like, oh, my God, my life just changed. I said, that's the way I felt when I started using your Stripology rulers.
oh, that's so exciting. That's great to
Yeah.
hear. And thank you for spreading the word. You know, when we love something, the best thing is to share it, isn't it?
It is. Thank you.
Well, just congratulations again. And you will be receiving your beautiful prize probably sometime next week.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay.
Yep.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, Nancy is going to get a really big package this next coming week. Congratulations. She lives in Georgia, and I was very excited to hear that she is teaching her cousin to quilt.
That's awesome.
That's the best. And also, like, if you love something, I think this is so true, whatever it is. This is what I do all the time on the show. If you love something, the best thing you do is share it with somebody that you think maybe it will have an impact on their life, whatever it is.
Yep.
Just sharing is caring, everybody.
It is caring.
Yeah, I love that. So congratulations. That unfortunately ends our giveaways for the 10th anniversary, but
That's the sad part.
That's the sad part, but it was really great. It was really great. And
good.
our favorite part was everybody sharing their testimonials and comments on how the rulers have really changed the way they do everything, made it better, and brought our community together, which is my favorite part too. So love that. Well, I think I told you a little bit about this. So I went to Germany earlier in March, early March, to attend the H&H show in Cologne, Germany. That's the same show we're going to in Chicago, the American version. And had just a great time. It was so eye-opening seeing kind of a trade show, how they operated. And it's great because it's all soft craft. So my brain was going a million miles a minute.
Awesome.
But I don't remember if I shared this on a show that I did buy some fabric and I bought some things and they are here and I am stoked beyond. So I discovered this company called AccuFactum, which is a German company. So they produce their own fabrics and they publish their own books. They have a really, really unique look. They do a lot of mixing, a little bit of patchwork with, they produce ribbon, so all kinds of handworks, a lot of cross stitch. And they produce these beautiful, beautiful books that I just had to pick up. So I'm gonna share those with you. These are now on our website. We have this first one. This is their newest one they were introducing at the show. It's called Dear Jane. So it is based on Jane Austen. And so it's beautifully illustrated. It is a hardcover book as well, which is rare that we can find that. But I love just a good book. You know, being an author myself, I just get so much out of looking through a book that's well done, well illustrated, beautiful photos. So this one is all of that. So you'll see it has some patchwork patterns. It has some lots of cross stitch in it as well. Beautiful photography. It does have a couple of recipes in here too. Look at this. So this is just a gorgeous book for anybody that loves all kinds of different handwork, loves Jane Austen. Yeah. It's really, really pretty. And so this is one of the ones. Here's another recipe. Oh, that looks good. I wish I was a good baker. I always, like you say, my cakes don't look good, but they usually taste good.
That's the key.
So, yeah, which is most important, I think. But this one is just beautiful. So again, oh, here's another one. Ooh, currant cupcakes with meringue. Oh, that looks good. I'm getting hungry. Anyway, so this book is available on our website, My Dear Jane. And it says Romantic Sewing Ideas and Loving Creations. And so you'll see they have all the patterns in the back here, and they have a lot of the cross stitch in the back here as well. So you can, put it together any which way. So there's a lot included in the book, which I love. The second one is a little bit older book, but I fell in love with this one. This one is called Cozy Fabric Tales for the Winter and Christmas Season. And it does have all kinds of mixture of handwork, some patchwork, lots of really cute little ideas of mixing cross stitch with patchwork. And this is, again, a hardcover book. But I just really love their take on, the patchwork part. So a lot of it is, fairly minimalistic, where you add just a little bit of patchwork. Like I saw this quilt there, had that cross stitch banner and then a little bit of patchwork mixed in. And it's just such a different, unique look. It has some English paper piecing in there. It's just a beautiful photography and ideas. So this one is also on our website. You can see all the cross stitch pattern is here in the back. So lots and lots and lots. So just a way to be creative, and you can mix and match and put it on different things. I love how they put it on clothing, and it's just such an idea book. Like these types of books get my brain going. Yeah, here they put in the cross stitch into a patchwork quilt. So I think that's really, really interesting and fun to see. So those two are available. The Cozy Fabric Tales and the Dear Jane are here. But we also have the beautiful fabric. So Acufactum does produce their own fabric, and they print it in Germany. So that's pretty rare because most of our quilting cottons are printed in Asia. So they're printed in Korea, in Japan, some in China, but then also in India and Pakistan, which is more of the wovens or the yarn dyes are printed there. But there are still mills in Europe, and they print their own in Germany. And so I put together, when I was shopping, I kind of just picked, it's not necessarily all from the same collection. I really fell in love with their holiday, Christmas, winter themed fabrics. So I put together a bundle of 8 different prints that are all kind of holiday themed, and then a separate 8 prints which is from their kind of basic collection. So they're really cool basics that you can then mix together or use on your own. The one thing to talk about these fabrics, they are not 44 inches wide. They are a little bit over 60 wide. So it is wider. That's pretty common in Europe. So they are about 62. But what we will notice with these fabrics, it is woven on a different grade. It is printed on a different grade good than we are probably used to, even though you will know that depending on the fabric company, you will know the difference of the feel of the fabric, and that's because they can print on different types of gray goods, which is the gray goods is the base cloth that they print on. It's not been treated or printed on or dyed or anything. And so there's different thread counts, there's different quality of gray goods, so that's how the fabrics will feel different. So this one feels a little bit, I would say a looser, not necessarily a looser weave, but you can kind of feel it. They're a little bit stiffer. And so you'll see that when you touch them, that they just feel a little bit different than what we're used to. So I went ahead and so I did all the testing because, not really used to this. So I washed all of mine. I got myself all the remnants because I absolutely love it and I'm already sewing out of it. But so I washed them. And because I kind of had a feeling they would shrink because they are a little bit looser weave. And they did, but nothing dramatic. So usually they say that cotton fabrics, quilting cottons can shrink anywhere between 3 and 6%. And this one landed right there in probably the 5-6%. But so you'll see fabrics are printed. So we have the long grains, the strong side of the grain is alongside the selvage, and then we have the cross grain. So it always shrinks more on the cross grain than the lengthwise. So for a 62 to 3 inch wide fabric, it went down to about 60, 59, 60. So, but after I washed it, I will happily report that there was absolutely no bleeding. Absolutely, I put in some color catchers, and they were completely white coming out for both of them, which was great. So I've done all the testing for you, and it came after washing. It's a really, really nice feel, and I'm just having really a lot of fun sewing with it. But let's get to looking at these fabrics. So this first one, we're calling this bundle Christmas Magic, and it's just different. It is a different look. So you'll see this is the whole width. So it covers our whole screen. But beautiful, beautiful artwork. I love the colors. It's very European, Scandinavian feel. This one you'll see the Dutch houses all decorated up. So these artists just do a beautiful job. So I absolutely love this. I just love all the little icons. I love the scale. So the bundle, the Christmas Magic bundle, so they're mostly kind of low volume, so that you'll have a light background and the artwork is on that. And so this is our first print in that. Then we have just a beautiful greenery in the greens, and we have holly and different leaves with those red berries. Just beautiful. You'll see this a little bit more cream in the background than this first one, which is whiter. So we have 8 pieces, eight different pieces in the collection, in the bundle that I put together. I love this one. This is, you can use it as like a stripe or almost like a border stripe, but I just love the feel of it. It doesn't feel like there's a big gap between it. So you can totally use it as just cutting out as a print. It says Merry Christmas, God Jul, which is Danish, Norwegian, Swedish, and then Frøsfest. So it has 3 languages, the packages and the stockings. I just love this. How cute would that be as a little strip to put on your kitchen towels or your bathroom towels, decorate them up. But like I said, I am over the moon with this. I think this is so, so beautiful and just unique in its own. Next one is this awesome wreaths. We have a little bird in the wreaths. We have little leaves, so a little bit more spaced out. Again, just love the colorway, love the artwork. Just something different that we haven't really seen before. Again, this one is a little bit more creamier like this one in the base, rather than these are more white. Then we have these birds in the stars. I love these 8-pointed stars. We have more of them, and then branches and leaves. Just the colors are so pretty. This is subtle colors, but absolutely gorgeous. And we have 3 more. We have the green wreath, so just a collage of wreaths. Beautiful. I love the scale because this can kind of look like anything and bring a little more green into the assortment. Let me move this closer. So next up, this is one of my favorites, and that's the skiers. So we have these wonderful skiers, even Santa is skiing and skating. And so as you can see, many of them are a little bit, are directional, but they are so whimsical and adorable that, you know, I don't care. I will find ways around that. And there are many of my patterns, of course, you know, that work really well for directional prints. Then last but not least, we have a little bit of a smaller print, kind of almost a little stripe. I don't know if you can see it, but these are like hanging like a garland, but it is really subtle, so it's not going to necessarily read like a full stripe. Beautiful little balls and hollies, Christmas ornaments hanging from a string. So this is the 8th print in the collection that I put together for the 8-piece bundle. Again, you might be surprised on the price, but remember, this is 62 wide fabric, so you get a lot out of here. And I wanted to show you just an example. I did not have a full half yard that I washed. Here's my washed piece from this fabric. There's no difference. The only difference you'll see, it is just tighter, and now it feels a lot more like the regular fabrics that we use. Now, of course, I would wash them first, and then if you wanted to starch them, I would starch them after that. You can skip the washing and just starch. Then I would just make sure that you kind of soak them, because then they will do their shrinking. But actually washing and putting them in the dryer is going to really shrink them to all the way that they are going to not shrink after that. So, but I was very happy and surprised and happy with how they turned out after washing. So I definitely recommend washing them. So this is the Christmas Magic Bundle. I have the other collection or other bundle, which we're just calling Dots and Linen. So these are the 2 basics that they have, the linen texture and then the little dots. So we put together an 8-piece collection that are great coordinates with this. So I think I'm going to just lay them on top. And then I have my fabric pull as well. What do you think? Then you can really see them together. So first one is, of course, a little red with the dots. So I went ahead and washed these as well, and I wanted to show you too. Here's my washed piece of the red, and they're identical. So color does not change. What I'm seeing in the unwashed one, there's a sheen to it because, you know, fabrics are treated when they are printed. So there's a little sheen, like a little film on it. And then this is just even a more beautiful version of it. So just wanted to make you all more secure in that. So here's the red dots. And then we have a linen in a little bit lighter red, but you can see that these colors are all throughout these other prints. So they're gonna just match in there perfectly. We have a green dots, a nice, beautiful hue of green. So that matches all of those greens. Love that. Then we have the linen in a light sage green, really beautiful. And you can see all those branches and leaves are, some of them are in that tone. And another dot in that lighter sage. These wreaths are perfect for that color. Light sage green. And then I thought to bring in a little bit of charcoal. So this is the linen texture in that charcoal color. You can see kind of going into charcoal in some of these prints, like the crows and the pigeons. So pretty. And we have then just this beautiful light gray, kind of a taupey gray, so it has a little warmth to it. And this is a tone throughout all these prints as well. And finally, we have the linen in that color as well. So that is the other bundle that we have with these basics. We're just calling them Christmas Magic linens and dots. And then let me show you, I of course went to town and did my own little fabric pull with our 1 yards. So just know that if you're looking for the information on what I picked, when you go to the bundle on the website and you click on that, down below there is suggested products, and that's where all of these are listed. So starting with the reds, I went grunge scarlet, beautiful bright red. I wanted a difference in hue, so here is canvas merlot, a little bit deeper red. And then dry brush cherry, just because it has the really dark bits that go with some of the darker tones, and that worked perfectly in there as well. For the greens, I went with a light green of dry brush matcha. So this is kind of that sagey green color. Bumbleberries Wiltshire green, medium with the darks and the lights. Love that in here. And then I went a little bit more color. So this is dry brush dusty green. So very similar to this green and works great as well. For the grays, I did a hue gradation as well. So spotted charcoal, very similar to this tone, but has features in all of the prints in with it. And a medium gray, I went with actually grunge medium gray. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? So that is great for those medium tones. And then just for something subtle that goes with these lighter tones is grunge grease. So works great. It has a little bit of that taupey gray, so a warmer hue of gray. To match the tone of these lighter fabrics, I went a little bit of a gradation here as well. So the taupiest one I chose is Spotted Ecru. So it has that little bit of a creamy taupe hue to it. Works very well as in there. Grunge white paper is going to be your lightest, your whitest hue, but it still has a little bit of that light gray in there. And then in the middle, I would go with dry brush whipped cream. So it has a little bit of cream. So as you know, there's a little bit of cream in some of these. So beautiful tones that work all well. And if you wanted to add a little bit of unexpected, a color that you'll find in these beautiful prints, I would go with something of a warm caramel tone. So I love this one. This is Cosmos Brown. This was a part of our color club. Love the variety in here. So that's a great option. Or a little bit more subtle is grunge caramel. Really, really cute. So I know, is this a lot? Somebody said brain overload. Love it, love it, love it. So Christmas magic, here it is. But there's one more thing. There's one more thing.
How can there be one more thing?
There's a panel. There is a Christmas house panel. And like, it is huge, but I love it because it has the front of the Christmas house and it has the backing too. So this is not going to show you anything, me holding this up and showing you. So let me pull out the photo. So the panel is sold separately. It is so adorable. So it does make an advent calendar. You'll see there's the front of the house and there's the back of the house and there's all the windows. And then there's these panels to make the little bags. And, but this is really the picture, the photo that I love. Look at this all made up. How cute is this? I absolutely love it so much. So it's not so, it's a little subtle. So it really just has, stars. It really doesn't have the numbers on it. It just has pockets. So you can use it as an advent. It doesn't have the numbers for the days, but you can also just be creative and do something else with it. But it is so cute. But little gifts, so there's enough gifts for all the days if you wanted to. But here's what I think I'll be doing. I think I'm gonna have some fun with it and possibly use this as we would use a panel in a center of a quilt, because I just love the colors. I love that it's not so numbered, so you just have this beautiful house. The one thing I would need to do, because it has this, I would have to cut this out and I would probably just machine applique it to a background or something. But that's always a fun challenge to figure out how I'm going to do that.
Beautiful.
But I'm ready for it. I love this. So this is all of my goodies that I got at the show in Cologne, Germany, and I'm so excited it's here. We got it in before the tariffs, and so it is beautiful. So I would love to hear from you what you think about these. So I know you always like to ask me, what are you making out of this? So I already am cutting some squares from this fabric because I just want to make a quick, easy quilt. So because these low volume fabrics are they're just so beautiful, and some of them are directional, I thought I would recommend 3 different quilts that are really easy and have bigger spaces where these would really show themselves off. And when you pair that one light one with a dark one, possibly from the basic, the linens and dots, which I'm gonna do. These, I would really love to see them in these types of projects. So one of them is Stella hanging behind me, because Stella, you always pair the light and the dark. So just envision you having the light block with all of those prints. You could even do it so that you have the same print and the same block. And it's really easy to control when you make Stella direction, so you can have everything pointed in the right direction, even though you're spinning the blocks. Way back in the day when we did a Stella quilt along, I showed you how you can do that very easily. And then you can have the dark block. So it'd be a really cool combination in Stella. A second one is Kimberly. So all your blocks would alternate from having the light fabric in the center as the square, and then the alternating block would have the light on the outside and the color on the inside, the darker. So that would be a fantastic, very easy to control direction on that one as well. And then the third one is Katrina. the one hanging behind you.
Yep.
So even though the blocks are turned, I showed you that when we did the Katrina class pack, how you can turn the blocks or turn your squares different ways when you're cutting them so that you can still have the triangles be rotated different ways, and you'll still be able to make them all in the same direction if you're working with those directional fabrics. So,
Sweet.
just some ideas for you.
Great ideas.
Yes, like I'm saying, my headache's exploding and I should be getting ready for the show. This is what happens. And I just want to go in my sewing room and play.
You said something about a class pack.
Oh, a class pack. Well, this was one of our first class packs, I believe. We did Katrina and Zoe.
I think we might almost be due for a class pack.
Oh, are we now?
I'm just starting.
You never know. Do you miss them? Do you miss the class pack? We're doing the whole Quickies club now, which we're doing a class a month. So maybe once that's winding down,
all right.
I think then
good.
it's time for a class pack.
All right.
Yeah. So I can't wait. I think I'm going to make a little Kimberly. But you know what? So I think all of those, well, except for Katrina, all of those Katrina does too. You start with 10-inch squares, and you can cut them from the fabric. And the great thing is you get so much more from the extra wide fabrics. But you can also start with a smaller square for all of those quilts and kind of adjust your cutting. And so that's what I did with I'm going to make a little Kimberly. I'm just starting with 8.5-inch squares so I can get 2 crosswise. And even if I would cut just because I want to do so much with this fabric, even if I just cut 4 squares from each fabric, and then same with the basics, I got enough for a quilt. So then I have lots of fabrics left. So I love that.
I see you.
Yes. But I think it's time for our live winner, isn't it? Are you going to randomly choose some of those comments to win somebody has, what about a steamy windows? That would be fantastic. Well, also easy to control the direction, and you're always alternating a light and a dark, so that'd be gorgeous. Oh, that'd be gorgeous. I like that.
Good call.
You could do the super size, so you have bigger areas to show off those fabrics. All right, who's our winner, sir?
Drum roll, please. Here we go.
Let's see.
Joy Bell.
Oh, how perfect for our Christmas-themed show, I guess.
What a great name, Joy Bell.
Congratulations, Joy. You've won a $25 gift card. So just email help@GEQuiltDesigns to claim your prize, and we'll get you that gift card so you can go shopping right away. And we have some shows coming up next week. After the weekend, we have Tipsy Tuesday this coming Tuesday, April 29th. That is 4 p.m. Central Time. I will be revealing our Color Club, Bundle Club selection.
Which club?
Bundle Club.
Okay.
Our quarterly club. And I've been seeing some of your posts that people are very excited about this one. Makes me very happy. So I will be revealing and showing you the quilts on Tuesday. Also Tuesday. Strip-along announcement. Yes, you get to see what pattern we're doing for our strip-along.
Okay.
So make sure you check in with us on Tuesday. Okay. Following Tuesday will be a great One-Eared Wednesday show. Don't miss that one because there might be some interesting fabrics for a good deal that could work well for a strip-along. And then Happy Friday, May 2nd at 12 p.m. Central Time.
Yay.
And that one, we're going to have some guest hosts.
Are we?
Because we're stuck in a meeting all day.
Oh.
I shouldn't say stuck in a meeting. We get to be in a meeting.
Yeah.
So check that out this next week. I hope you have.
I appreciate you.
Oh, we appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here every time and kind of pre-celebrating Christmas a little bit. I'm getting excited.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly. All right. So great to see everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Step into the groove. It's just a place to stay. GE Designs got the Stripology way. Quilting with a beat. You feel that heat. We're the rulers of the strips, every inch so neat. Lay your fabric here, lay it right here. Cut it right there, cut it right there. Precision in the rhythm can't help but stand. From morning to night we cut and we care. Every quilt a masterpiece, nothing can compare. GE Designs where precision is our vibe. Cut it, slice it, make it so right. Quilters, so we can start right. Measure once, cut twice. That's a funky rule. Stripology magic, yeah. It's hella cool. Turn that fabric loose, make it strut and strong. We're jamming with the quilts in control. Oh, everybody now, lift up those strings, Feel the stripology, adding flair to your life. From edge to edge, we groove through the night. Sew it up, show it off for the glorious side. The stripology, feel that vibe.